Hi there. This is Tasha Smalls West, founder of West Financial Services LLC, where we help landscaping industry professionals keep more of what they earn through done for you accounting solutions so they can work less, grow smarter, and stop stressing about money. So, in today's live, we're talking about one of the simplest but the most powerful habits you can develop that will completely change your business. Running every single dollar that you earn through your business bank account, specifically those cash payments. Now, you may be thinking when a customer pays me in cash, I'm just going to turn around and use it for gas for the work truck or to buy materials for a job. It's not like I'm spending it on things that aren't business related. Plus, when it's time to run to the bank, every time a customer pays you in cash, it's just not convenient, right? And I get it, you're busy. You're trying to keep the jobs going. You're trying to keep customers happy. And it just feels easier to skip that bank trip. But here's what most business owners don't realize. Skipping that trip to the bank to deposit those cash payments can cost you thousands of dollars over time. Now, that's because when you don't deposit that money, you're not just keeping it off your books, you're cutting off your business's ability to grow, to qualify for funding, and to build long term value. So, today, we're going to go through some of the biggest reasons why it's important that you deposit every dollar you make in business into your bank account. It needs to flow through there, especially those cash payments. So, let's start with the most basic reason, being able to prove your income. So I can't count how many times I've had this happen, not just with my landscaping industry clients, but clients in general. When you get ready to look for funding to grow your business, right? Bank lenders, investors, they don't care how many lawns you mow or how many crews you run. They care about what they can verify on paper. And that proof comes from one thing: consistent deposits into your bank account, your business bank account. So imagine this, right? You have a chance to bid on a commercial contract or a big job with the city. And that job could double your revenue overnight, but you need an extra truck, or maybe you need to get another mower. You might even need to hire a few more people to be able to take on that job. So you go to your bank and you're confident that you're going to get a bank loan or some type of funding from the bank because your business has been making good money. But your bank statements don't back that up. If half of your work has been paid in cash and then some of it went straight to purchase fuel or straight to pay some of your independent contractors, but it wasn't deposited into your bank account, then to the banker, you don't look like a business that's ready for expansion. You look like a financial risk. And that loan or request for funding, denied. So, meanwhile, your competitor who runs everything through their bank account gets approved, buys the new equipment they need, and takes the job that should have been yours. So, this is just an illustration of how clean financials speak a language that lenders understand. When you deposit everything, you're building your business's credibility. You're saying, my business is legitimate, it's stable, and it's worth investing in. Okay, so now let's shift gears and let's talk about my favorite subject, taxes, because this is where a lot of businesses in this industry get burned. Landscaping is what the IRS calls a cash heavy industry. So that means they know that cash changes hands quickly and they know that it changes hands often. They also know it doesn't often get reported. And so when that happens, it raises red flags with the IRS. Well, even let's say the IRS were to ever audit you, right? One of the first things they'll look at is your bank account activity. They're going to compare what you reported in income to your actual deposits. And if they don't match or they find large gaps, that's when you start seeing penalties and interest stack up. But when you run every payment through your business's bank account, you've already built your defense in that audit. Your deposits are going to match up with your invoices. Your records are clean and your numbers tell one story, the truth. And it's not just about avoiding being audited by the IRS. Having those clean and organized records actually help you to save money because you'll be able to maximize deductions like your fuel, your supplies, equipment, and even payroll. And that's all because your paper trail is going to be clear. You'll spend less time hunting for receipts and more time focusing on actual tax strategy, like how to legally reduce your taxes or to plan for growth for next year. Okay. So the last thing I want to talk about is something long term, like building a vision for a business that's actually worth something, right? Because in this industry, the majority of business owners, you start out focused on just surviving. You're trying to make enough money to pay the bills and keep things moving. But as your business grows, at some point, your mindset, it has to shift. It has to shift from hustling for jobs to building an asset that has value. One day, you're going to want to be able to retire and potentially sell your business. And here's the truth: the less income that goes through your business bank account, the less value your business holds. You could have 20 years of experience, you could have the best clients in town and a full schedule. But when it comes time to sell your business, the first thing buyers look at are your bank statements and your tax returns. They want to know that they're getting the best bang for their buck if they're looking to buy your business. They want proof of income and proof of profit, and they won't be willing just to take your word about how profitable your business is. They need to know that when they buy your business, it's going to make them money. And if that proof isn't there, the only thing you'll get an offer for is going to be your equipment, not for the actual book of business itself. But when you've been running every dollar through your business bank account, your records tell a completely different story. They show consistent income, they show stable growth, and they show real profitability. Now, that's what gives your business transferable value. That's what's going to allow you to sell it, to pass it down to your kids, or even use it to build a retirement plan. So, now, I've focused on making sure that you know how important it is for all of your actual cash payments to run through your business bank account. But the same thing is true for payments you receive through payment apps like Venmo, Zelle, and Cash App. If those payments aren't set up to deposit directly into your business bank account, you need to set up a routine to transfer those payments from your clients into your business bank account. Like, you can take one day each week and make your weekly cash deposits at your bank, along with performing your weekly transfers from those payment apps to your business bank account. Like, every dollar that passes through your hands is a chance to build something that lasts of value. But that only happens if it flows through that business bank account where it's visible, it's trackable, and it's working for you. That's one habit that's going to build clarity, credibility, and it's going to keep you compliant. Okay, so here's your challenge for this week. No matter how your clients pay you, whether it's cash, check, Cash App, Zelle, or Venmo, whatever it is, make sure it hits your business bank account first. Okay, guys, if this week's topic hit home for you, make sure you follow our page, West Financial Services LLC, on Facebook. And if you're in the landscaping industry, head over and join our Facebook group. It's called the Landscaping CEO Circle. Over there, we give landscaping industry business owners financial education and guidance and resources to help them grow a profitable and sustainable business. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you next week.